Hey guys, it's Max from Modern Home Systems here, bringing you your latest tech tip of the week. Today's tech tip has a little bit of a twist on it. Since April Fool's is right around the corner, we're actually going to focus on a couple very simple but effective ways to prank someone with a Mac computer. It could be a loved one, coworker, whoever it may be. These are harmless, they're not going to affect anyone permanently, and they're very easy to switch back around. All right, so let's take a look at the first one that I wanted to show you guys. What this requires is you first need to take a screenshot of the person's background, or just the entire computer really, which is pretty easy to do. If you look at your keyboard, you're going to press the Command key, the Shift key, and the number 3 all at the same time. Once you do that, you'll hear a distinct camera shutter sound. And then on the desktop of that person's computer, you should see this file here. We can kind of quickly open it up, and you'll see it's a complete screenshot. It's got everything that's on that person's computer at that time, or that desktop at the time. So now what we're going to do is we're going to double click on this. Now normally this will open up into Preview. Preview is an Apple-made app. Now if for some reason it doesn't open into Preview, you can right click it or secondary click on that and then choose Open With and then Preview. Now what we're going to do is in the top left-hand corner, you're going to click on the green circle, which is going to full screen this, and that's it. You're going to walk away. Someone's going to come back to this computer. They're going to try to close out these applications or really do anything, and you'll notice that because it's just an image, nothing seems to work, and it's very confusing. Now, eventually, if someone pulls their mouse to the very, very top, they'll probably figure out that they're in full screen mode, but that can take easily a couple minutes, 5 or 10 minutes at the most. Same thing, if you go down far enough, the dock will pop up. But a pretty simple, easy, and harmless prank to make someone very confused as to why their computer is not responding and why you're just able to make these little squares. You can either hit escape to get out of this, or again, you can drag the mouse up and click on the green circle again to get out of full screen mode. Now, if you're trying to prank someone who's a little more tech savvy, that probably won't last too long. Another alternative is you can take that same image file and choose the option at the very bottom to set as desktop picture. I'm going to do that here. Now, initially, you're probably not going to notice a change. What this does, though, if I close out this contact, it looks like it's still there. In fact, even if I try to click it, now this is a little different because the computer itself still functions. I can still use all the apps and everything else, but you'll notice it's a little thrown off. So that can really confuse someone. Pretty funny in my opinion. All right. To change that back, you just go to Change Desktop Background and choose whatever image you'd like, and it gets rid of that effect pretty easily. Again, that might be a little bit trickier for someone who's tech savvy. All right, now on to the one that I think is probably the funniest and probably easiest to set up. We're going to go into System Preferences. Now once we're in System Preferences, we're going to go to Keyboard. Now at the top, we've got a couple different options here. One of them is text. What this is, or what this is primarily used for, is a way to actually create shortcuts. So here's a good example, the OMW. If you type out OMW, it'll shortcut it to On My Way. So, it can be helpful if you're typing long emails or even texting. You can create these little text shortcuts. The devious aspects of this are you can create shortcuts that replace normal words with somewhat funny responses. So I've already created a couple of them here. Let's do one more. We'll do LOL. And we'll just make it boring. So anytime someone types these words, this is what it gets replaced with. You can either double click here to create the word that's going to get replaced, or hit the plus button at the bottom. Now to kind of see this in action, I'm going to pretend to respond to this email here of this picture of this dog. So I'm going to say LOL spacebar. Your dog is beautiful spacebar. I wish I could meet him, but I'm working spacebar all night. Now, as you can see, compared to what I actually just said out loud, it changed everything to boring. Your dog is so majestic it brings a tear to my eye. I wish I could meet him, but I'm going to be at the bar drinking with a circus clown all night. So, and again, those are just the pre-made ones I just made up on the spot here for the purposes of this video. Now, of course, just like everything else, if you wanted to get rid of this or remove this, you go back into System Preferences, back to Keyboard, and then you can just hit the minus button. And then whenever they type these, they'll no longer plague them with the funny responses. All right, guys. Well, hopefully that allows you to effectively prank someone this April Fool's. Let me know in the comments if you were able to trick anyone, and have a good one.